So we can see ourselves in Gideon. We see ourselves in Gideon in the sense that Gideon, because he had this encounter with the angel of the Lord, he changed from someone who was what? Fearful, someone who was worried, to now become a what? A warrior. To now what? Lead the people of God to victory. And that is what he wants to do with us. No matter what status you have, no matter what you are going through, no matter your fears, no matter what is bothering your mind, no matter what you think you cannot do, I want you to come to understand that you can do it. With Christ, you can do what? All things. All things. And let me give you this story to buttress what I'm saying so that you get it well. The reason why I sometimes bring illustrations and give stories when I give the word is, if you don't remember anything and you remember that story, it brings what? Some facts about what I'm talking about today. There was someone who was catching a plane. He was catching a plane. And we all know when you are traveling, and they say you should report at 3 o'clock, the plane or the flight is taking off at 3:30 or 1 o'clock or whatever, you need to give yourself time so you can go and check in, go and do all that you can, get your boarding pass, and then go and board the plane. So this guy, he was late. He got to the airport late, checked in, was able to check in, and then he was rushing. He was rushing to catch his flight, running, because the gate was very far from where he checked in. Hello? And we all know, with a carry on, with your bag following you and you are running at the airport. So he was what? He got so tired and was panting. And then when he got to a place, there was a man who was in a pilot uniform that was standing there, and saw how this guy was struggling, how he was, so he was trying to, do something. And then he approached him and said, how are you doing? Which flight or where are you going? He said, he mentioned the name of the airplane he was going to take, the flight he was going to take, and where he was going. And this man looked at him and said, so you are catching this flight number so and so and so? He said, yes. And I'm late for 8. Oh, please let me go. And the pilot looked at him and said, don't worry, chill. I am the pilot of that plane. So until I go, the plane is not going to fly. So you take your time. So Jesus is the pilot. God is the pilot. If he is telling us to chill, let us what? Chill. Let us not struggle. And that is what happens. We begin to worry ourselves too much. Look at Gideon. The threshing wheat in a wine press. Look at what the nation was going through. But Jesus, the pilot, was there looking at them. Hallelujah. Let us begin to do the will of God. When we do that, we position ourselves to receive from Him. We position ourselves for victory. We position ourselves to become purposeful. We make God, or we give God the chance to do what He wants to do in our lives. The Lord help us this afternoon. Hallelujah. I say the Lord help us this afternoon. So, the Lord is looking for how we can make ourselves available. How we can make ourselves available. So how available are you to the Lord? How available are you to the Lord? I'm taking time today to bring in selling points about this man called Gideon, because as I preach or as I give this word, I know you see yourself in him. We all see ourselves in him. What he did was, it got to a point in his life, he made himself what? Available. Availability. Hallelujah. That is what God is looking for. You make yourself available. You come to church, that is good. You made yourself available. You call in the prayer line, that is good. You made yourself available. You become, a conduit of extending the grace of God, the power of God, and the love of God to people. That is availability. God is looking for that in each and every one of us. He is not looking for our ability. God is not looking for your ability. God is looking for your availability. Hallelujah. Because he is the one who is going to bless you. He is the one that is going to bring you out of whatever you are going through. You see,